Yes. Work is good. How's work?
Uh, Today I would say día libre, descanso,
You had a day off.
day off. Exactly.
Oh, really? Well, that's good. I mean, hey, that's excellent. No?
Yeah.
Are you still three people?
Excuse me?
Did you find a replacement for Sharon?
Sharon, uh, she she left us.
Yes, I heard. But did you find a replacement? Do you have a replacement or no?
No,
No replacement.
no.
Ouch, that's difficult. Lots of work then, lots of work.
Yeah. Um, Gabriel too left us.
Oh no, that's complicated. No,
Yeah.
that's more work for you. No.
Yeah. We are three people
That's
and Enrique.
and Enrique. That's difficult. Well,
Yeah.
I hope that you find somebody soon. Hopefully, they can find somebody soon for those positions because it's very difficult now.
Yeah. It
Excellent.
is.
Well, Fernando, thank you for getting online. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some material. Is that okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, okay?
Yes.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to share my screen share. There we go. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So, Fernando, we're going to take a look at some material that is based on this. Well, not that, sorry, this. Okay. Do you remember what is comparative adjectives? Do you remember or no?
Older. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so comparative adjectives, basically what we have, well, actually, I'm going to put it over here so I can edit. Okay. And later I'm going to show you something I've been working on. But, Vanume, give me 1 second. We are in NOC. Okay, so we're going to add the picture right here. Okay. So as you can see here, with comparative adjectives, okay, the important thing is that we have to understand, all we have to do is we have to add ER. Yes? We have to add ER to our adjective to make it, yes, a comparative. So old becomes older. Yes, cheap becomes cheaper. What is cheap? Fernando, what is cheap?
Mm, something cost lower.
Okay, yes. Yes. Something that costs less. It costs less. Okay.
Less.
Very good. So yes, that is cheap. Okay. Now, how can we make a sentence with cheap? Yes. Let's take, for example, the word cheap. How can we make a sentence?
Cheap.
Yes. With the adjective cheap. Yes. So we can make a sentence, yes. Well, we can make a sentence, but remember, these are comparatives. Okay. So I can say, let's say now, the iPhone 16, no, wait, the iPhone 15 is cheaper than The iPhone 16. Yes?
Okay.
So the important thing here is when we write this sentence, we can't forget this part. Yes? We have to put the adjective and we have to put than. Cheaper than. Yes? Because this is all going to be our comparison. This is all going to be our comparison adjective. Okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. So let's take a look, for example, choose an adjective from here, and we're going to make a sentence.
Mm, famous.
Sorry?
Famous.
Famous. Very good. Famous. So the adjective is going to be famous. Oh, okay. Can you make a sentence with famous?
Yeah. And mm, yes. Mm, Johnny Depp
Okay.
is more famous.
I think it's double P. Yes, I don't know. Johnny Depp is more.
More famous
Uh-huh.
than
Uh-huh.
mm, I don't know. So, than mm,
Then what?
I, I'm constructed the I I oh, say
Let
than
let's just put me.
a lot of actress
Ah, very good. Then
act,
oh,
Mexican actress
okay, a lot of Mexican
or actor
actors. Yes,
actors.
actors. Yeah, that's a good sentence. I like that. Very good. So we have here, okay, more famous than. Now,
Okay.
why do we use more here? Why
Mm,
don't we say er, famous er?
maybe is for the verb.
Because of the verb. Which verb?
What the adjective.
The adjective famous, yes, yes, the adjective famous is different. Okay, but what is different from famous and cheap?
Mm, I don't know what is the difference.
That's a good question. Okay, so there is a difference. Okay, tell me, how many syllables does the word cheap have? How many syllables?
Three. Oh, no, one.
One
Two, two, two,
syllable.
two, two, two.
One. Yes, we say cheap, cheap. Yes, and
Cheap.
and the word famous, how many syllables does it have?
Two.
Two. Famous. Yes. Famous. Uh-huh.
Okay.
The word cheap has cheap. It has only one syllable. Okay, so that's a very important part. Okay, here we're going to have one syllable. Uh-huh. Yes. And here we're going to have two. Yes. So, what that means is whenever we have words, adjectives with more than one syllable, yes, we have to use more or what?
ER.
We have to use more or less.
Less.
Yes, more or less. Whenever we have one or more syllable, okay?
Okay.
So let's say, for example, if I have the adjective, how do you say this?
More comfortable.
Ah, very good. Exactly. I can say more or less, and we say comfortable.
Comfortable.
Okay. I know it has here comfortable, but we have to say comfortable. Okay.
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. So here we have to say more or less comfortable. Why? How many syllables does this have?
3.
Ah, very good. Comfortable. Yes. Comfortable. Exactly. We have 3 syllables. Okay. 3 syllables. So it's very important that we can understand and we know how to use, yes, the adjective. We have to understand how many syllables each section has. Here we have 1 syllable. Here we have 2 syllables. Here, 3 syllables. Yes?
Yes.
So we have to be able to separate every adjective. We have to be able to separate. So, for example, these are syllables with 1 letter. Okay. Sorry, syllables with words, adjectives with 1 syllable. Sorry. Okay. So we have old, cheap, high. Yes. All we do is we add er. Okay. Now we have to pay attention though. We have to pay attention because whenever we have adjectives that end in t, g, or n, we are going to double the t, double the g, and double the n. Yes?
Okay.
In order for us to write the correct syllable, yes, sorry, write the correct form of the comparative, we have to double the last letter. Okay? Do we understand?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Now, when we have syllables that end in y, yes, we're going to change the y to I, and then we're going to add er. Okay?
Okay.
We change the y for I, and we add er. Yes? And the same thing over here. We change the y, we take it out, we change it for I, and we add er. Okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Yes. And here on this part, yes, on the last, well, one of the last sections, we have famous and generous. These are syllables that have longer, yes, more, sorry, these are adjectives that have more syllables. Yes. Famous, 2 syllables. Generous, 3 syllables. Okay. So we can use more or we can use less. Yes?
Okay.
Okay. Do you understand until now?
I got it.
Good, very good. Now, these are exceptions to the rules, okay? These are going to be the exceptions, Fernando, okay? Because we do not say good does not say gooder. Yes, gooder does not exist, okay? Bad, badder does not exist. Uh-huh. And far, farer does not exist. Okay. I don't want to listen to you saying these with ER. Okay. Do we understand?
Yes.
Perfect. You have to say, repeat, please. Go ahead, say it.
Better. Worse. Farther.
Uh-huh.
Further.
Very
What is the
good.
difference? Farther, further.
Between farther and further, what happens is one is used in British English and one is used in American English.
Okay.
Okay, so farther and further is just that's the difference. Okay, so we have these two, but you do not say this.
Okay.
Okay, this does not exist. All right.
Right.
Do we have any questions on there? Do we understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so remember these are comparative adjectives. Okay. Now tell me, Fed, do you remember? Do you remember?
Hello. Teacher. Eso. Me fue.
Hello, Fernando.
No,
We lost power. I'm sorry.
no, no problema. No
I
problem.
know. Yes, we lost electricity, so there was no power here in Banume, but we are back. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. Let's go back. Mm-mm. Start Start broadcast. Okay, here we go. So, Fer, do you remember what are superlatives?
Superlatives.
We just saw comparatives. Okay,
Yes.
comparatives. Uh-huh. I forgot comparatives. Okay, now superlatives are similar. Okay,
Is the
superlatives.
best, no? The
Very good.
highest
Exactly, exactly. For
or
example,
lowest.
when we use comparative, we are comparing two things.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, comparing. Well, let me erase this very fast. We are comparing two things. Uh-huh. And whenever we use the superlative form, we're comparing what?
One, two,
Three or more.
or more.
Yes, we're using three or more. So let's say, for example, okay. Let's say, for example, if we have this is gonna be Enrique, and this is gonna be this is Carlos. Yes,
Okay.
and I want to use the adjective tall. Yes. How can I make a sentence with the adjective tall?
Mm. Carlos is more tall than Enrique.
Like this?
Oh, no.
No?
It's taller. Sorry.
Taller. Yes, we have to say taller. Okay?
Yeah.
We have to say taller. Uh-huh. Because my adjective, yes, my adjective is only one syllable. Yes,
Yes.
there's only one syllable. I say tall, one syllable.
Tall.
Okay, very good. Now, let's say, for example, if I want to do the same thing, okay, we're going to put our little friends over here. Yes, and I'm going to put over here, this is Fernando.
Okay.
Yes? Okay, now how can I make a sentence with these examples? Now we have three.
Okay. Fernando or me
Okay, yes, Fernando. Uh-huh.
mm, is the tallest
Uh-huh.
in the office, maybe,
Tallest. We can say tallest of the three.
of the three.
Yes, of the three. Or I can say Fernando is the tallest between Carlos and Enrique. Yes, that's another option. Okay?
Okay.
Do we understand?
Yes.
Now, do you remember when we saw over here? It depends on how many syllables each one has. Yes, this has one syllable, cheap. Famous has two syllables, yes, and we use more or less. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing happens with superlatives. Yes. The same thing happens with superlatives. Okay. So how can we do this? Let's say, for example, let's do the same one. Let's say let's say that we're going to use the adjective comfortable. Yes. What do I have to do?
It's more. Is best?
No, not necessarily, not best. Here we're going to use the most
Most.
and the least. Yes?
Okay.
So if I am comparing, yes, if I am comparing different sofas, yes, different sofas. This is a sofa, yes, this is a sofa, okay?
Okay.
Yes. If I'm comparing three sofas, yes, then I have to write, yes, my sofa, for example, my sofa is the most comfortable. Oh gosh. Is the most comfort. I can put my sofa is the most comfortable of the three, for example. Yes.
Okay.
Or I can just say my sofa is the least comfortable as well. Huh? But the important part here is that you understand I have three syllables comfortable. So I need to use most or least. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Excellent. Now let's take a look. How do we say, for example, good, bad? Good becomes and bad becomes what?
Is best?
Yes, that is correct. Good job, Fernando. Best and
Best. Worst.
worst. Good job. Yes. So I need to be able to use these. Okay. These are for superlatives. Yes. And these are for what? These are for
Um, Comparatives.
comparatives. Comparatives. And remember, when I use comparatives, I am comparing two things. Yes, I am comparing two things. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I'm using superlatives, I'm comparing more than three things. Yes. And so my superlatives, I have to use EST. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Now, let me see here. I'm going to put one over here so you can tell me. I'm going to write it over here and I want you to tell me happy. How do I write it in each one?
Happy.
Yes, the adjective happy. How do I write it in comparative and how do I write it in superlative?
Happy is um mm, let me happy is comparative is more happy.
Sorry?
In comparative form is more happy.
More happy? No.
Yeah.
Happy.
But
It
I
is
no, no, it's why happier.
it's happier. Exactly. Just like we had it over here. Yes.
Yes.
Happy becomes oh yeah, happy becomes happier. Yes. And in superlative,
Superlative Mm. Happiest? Happiest?
Happiest. Yes, that's correct. Happiest. Yes, that is going to be happier and happiest. Okay. I'm going to put a couple more and I want you to tell me each one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. Tell me.
Um, Bright is brighter,
Bright is brighter. Okay. Bright
brighter,
is brighter. Uh huh.
and brightest,
Yes, that's correct. Brightest. Uh huh.
ambitious is more ambitious
Ambitious is more or less. No.
or less.
Uh huh. Ambitious. Okay. I think I'm forgetting a letter. Ambitious. Okay. And here,
And ambitious, ambitious,
no.
ambitious.
What did you do here?
Ah, yes. Is um, must must or
Yes.
list.
Most or least ambitious.
Ambitious.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good. The next.
Afraid is more or less afraid.
Okay. More or less afraid.
Must or least afraid.
Afraid. Good. Good. Bad.
Bad. Bad is worse.
Worse.
And worst.
Good job. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Nice job on that, Fernando. Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Okay, so this is something very easy, but sometimes when we want to use it, we confuse it very often. Okay, so whenever you want to use a comparative, yes, remember you have to be able to use it with er, and if it's a comparative, it has to be with two things. Yes, when you want to use a superlative, yes, est, you have to pay attention that it is more than two things. Yes? Do we understand?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. Now, don't forget, it depends on the amount of syllables that you have. If you have more syllables, yes, if you have more than one syllable, then you have to change it. Yes, you need to change the information, the way that you say it. Okay, so whenever you are speaking, use this and try to remember in order so you can use it correctly. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. So, what I want you to do, you're going to help me out for homework. Okay. For homework, I want you to write, yes, I'm going to put it over here in homework. Okay. For homework, I want you to write, let's go with six, six different adjectives. Sorry, six different comparative adjectives. Yes. And six different superlative. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want all of them to just be one syllable. Okay. Try to use one, two, three, yes, two, three, or more syllables. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So that way you can understand how to use it, when to use it. Okay. So try to use different adjectives. Yes. And that way you can go ahead and we can practice a little bit more. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Do you have any questions for me, Fernando? Any doubts?
No, I'm
No?
okay.
Perfect. Everything, you understood everything clearly?
Of course.
Excellent. I like that. That's good. That's good. Well, Fernando, that's going to be all for today. I appreciate that you came to class. I appreciate your time. Yes. And like I always say, just try to keep practicing. You always have to get better. Yes. And always have to keep practicing. Okay. English is like exercise. If you stop practicing, yes, then you're not going to get better. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent, Fernando. So that'll be all for today. I will see you then on Thursday. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. You have a great day, Fed. You take care.
Thank you, teacher. See
Bye
you.
bye. No, thank you. Bye bye.